Have you heard? 2016 is making a comeback.
Good.
Hey everyone, welcome to another podcast episode of Just One Bite. I'm one of your hosts, Nina at Psychofood.
And I'm Tiff at Take One for the Road.
And as you've heard, 2016 or just 2015 to 2017, that era I think is making a comeback.
Yay!
Yay! I know. I was just talking to Tiff in the car, or I just texted her because I saw this TikTok about how people are like going back, or when they do decades now, they'll do the past 10 decades, or, I mean that's 10 decades, like the last decade, and it's 2015 now, so then that means it's 2015 era as of like the
Now.
throwbacks. Yeah, it's crazy because like people now like in elementary school and middle school are like, oh my gosh, they like our like fashion sense back then, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
Everything like returns though. My mom always told me like you just wait 10 years, whatever like you were wearing before, it's gonna make its rounds again. Like everything in history, I guess, repeats.
I know. So like back in 2015, like what is the type of like things that you like imagine back in that decade?
That was like, let me try to think. That was like my senior year in college. I remember we would wear those like, dude, I still have them, but it's like those like paisley pattern like flared pants.
Oh
like
yeah,
a halter top. Like Brandy Melville was in its prime during that era, and me and my girlfriends owned a lot of like Brandy. Or also because I went to school in Santa Barbara, I feel like the fashion there is more like athletic leisure wear, very casual, very beach chill
I could
vibes.
see that.
So it might be a little bit different, but I mean we were definitely wearing like flower crowns to all the little like festivals and stuff. Like Coachella was very flower crown heavy.
Yeah.
I was making flower crowns out of my dorm room like freshman year.
Oh, that's cute.
And trying to sell them to girls.
Like real flowers, or was
fake
it
flowers. I would get like elastic headbands and buy fake flowers, arrange them, hot glue them, and then sell it to girls for like $1, $2 each or something.
That's cute.
But yeah, that was the era. I honestly kind of miss it. Like big t-shirt dresses, I feel like were really in.
Yeah, like I remember that time I was really into like baby doll dresses, which is funny because I do think that style is coming back because people are into like the clean girl aesthetic, and then I always see them wearing those like white like baby doll like tops, and then back then too I was more so wearing like dresses and those tops. And then at my school, like I went to an art school, so then everyone was into Doc Martens, and I think from that time my parents were like, oh, it's coming back now, like Doc Martens, because they also had Doc Martens like when they were younger, I guess.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and Doc Martens were like super like popular for their time, but obviously there wasn't as many colors as it has now, and it's always like the classic kind of like ankle, or not ankle, like just that classic boot fit, but then now they have like the low ankle like boots, and sometimes a little bit higher, and then also like sandals and stuff. But yeah, everyone at my school had like, I wouldn't say it was like an emo style, but it was just definitely like the time, like that era was like Doc Martens, like short denim like shorts, and then like I guess t-shirts too.
Well,
but
have you seen what like Abercrombie is coming back with?
What do you mean?
Like the comeback in Abercrombie too. It's like I actually wore this not in college, but I would say in middle school, where it was like the long t-shirts or like the layers. So you have a t-shirt and a long sleeve under kind of a thing.
Oh!
Or like the Henleys.
Oh my gosh, yes. No, wait.
It's making a comeback right now at Abercrombie. I saw like a TikTok about it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I used to definitely like, especially in like my like middle school era, I was so into like layering, and like an outfit isn't complete unless I layer it with something else. So I would wear like a vest, or like wear
arm
like
sleeve,
like the arm
thing,
sleeves, or like an undershirt, or the long sleeve undershirt, and then something over that.
Yeah. I mean, did you see Taylor Swift's recent interviews where she was saying how when her and Selena first met like way long ago, it would be like Selena's outfit would be like a long t-shirt, leggings, and like a tiny little vest, and skinny jeans. Oh, that's another thing, like skinny jeans.
Oh my gosh,
I think they're coming back, which
really
a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe because it definitely got outdated like in the past like 5 years or something. And I was so into skinny jeans when I was in college. Same. I mean, even before then. But I had all these types of skinny jeans, and like I was just getting into like ripped jeans, I guess. Because funny enough, my parents didn't allow me to wear like ripped jeans till later because they were like, oh, it's just like so unpolished, or like
like my parents said it's just like, oh, it's tacky.
Yeah. Or like, oh, you need to get new jeans. Like, why would you?
Yeah, they're like, why would you pay? Why would you pay so much for holes in your jeans? Like my parents are like, I could just do that for you. And I'm like, it doesn't look the same, okay?
I know. And now that I think about it, it's not like I see a lot of ripped jeans anymore for
not
pants.
Really either. Shorts maybe, but not pants.
But it's all like the wide leg look where it's like really big balloon bottoms.
Just I see all the younger generation. That's all they wear, and I'm like, ugh.
It's like that, and then like a skinny what's it called? A skinny shirt.
Yeah, like a skinny shirt, or like a little like strapless top or something.
Yeah, even the boys, they'll also wear a skinny like top. Like they wear like that, like what's it called? Like the
wife beater?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, why everyone has a slim top and then like really big baggy bottoms? And I'm like, for me, when I was a kid, I thought that would just make me look so like funky.
Yeah.
But now I wish I embraced it, because then now I have so many skinny jeans and nobody wears them.
I do feel like the style back then in like 2016, people experimented more with like fun patterns and different styles. I feel like now
it's like neutral colors.
Yeah, it's like all very like
clean girl aesthetic.
Clean, yes, which is fine too, but it's just like I feel like not as fun as it used to be.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited for 2016 to make its comeback.
I know. So I'm like hoping that all our wardrobe returns back.
I know. I'm sad though. Like I definitely cannot fit what I fit in college.
Oh, for sure.
First of all, or I like got rid of everything, or like gave it to my sister or something.
No, for real. Like I was definitely like size almost 0, and I thought like if I was remotely like hitting, because there was days like where it would be like 0 to like 3, and then once I felt like I was hitting size 3, I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm getting like big, like it's so bad. And then it was just funny because I remember someone I knew, like I was changing my like pants, and then I just put it on the table, and then my friends were like, what the heck, like how is your jeans like the size of like my arm, like the width of like the waist? And I was like, but granted too, it's not like it was like leggings, it was just it could stretch a little, but it was definitely kind of like
jeggings.
But it was like,
I don't know if I want to bring jeggings back.
Not jeggings, but it was like a different type of pants that I got from like Aeropostale or something, that it's not, I don't know how to describe the material, but then it was just such a small like thing, and it's the skinniest of the skinniest, and I'm like, I don't have those anymore.
Honestly, I feel like what is it, puberty? We're never gonna be
what happened to that era?
God, I'm so sad.
But then it's also like interesting to me where I'm like, I was thinking like, oh, what's like the type of body type that people really like kind of idolize back then? And for me, like when it was like 2015, it's like all those like Brandy Melville girls.
Yeah, it was really the pre BBL era.
Yeah, and then like
super skinny was
so skinny. Yeah, like you have to be like pencil skinny.
Yeah, but that's also making a comeback now.
Yes,
we're like leaving the era where like everyone was like embracing being like super curvy and things like that, and I'm like,
I kind of returned back to that,
which I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I will say maybe people are stronger per se, because I think we turned back from like the Brandy Melville girl, and they're like really skinny, and then you know how there's like that Pilates skinny where people
they're like toned,
yes. But they're still pretty skinny, but they're not really like where they have like a really
like they have muscles,
because they're not like gym rat looking type of girls, and like that's what I think we transitioned to.
That's what I'm trying to achieve,
But then now I hear all the gym rat girlies are going to Pilates because they are like, I'm okay without like lifting heavy and whatever anymore. Yeah. So it's just kind of interesting. And then also too, like people are so into running now. So even for the guys, I feel like there's still people out there who are like gym rat bros where they're like really like big arms or whatever, but then now because I feel like people are running just like the frame of like cyclists or like runners, they're like also kind of like Pilates girlies in that way, you know, because they're really like toned, but they're like slim, so they're not needing to like lift heavy, so you don't
slim fit.
And it's just like interesting how like we've kind of
changed over the years.
Yeah, for sure. But also like in 2015, I don't think people were like avidly working out like how this gap from 2015 till now as much.
I wonder if it's like COVID had something to do with it, because during COVID there was nothing for people to do, so they would just work out at home. Like I was one of those people where, you know, I don't really run, I don't like running, I don't like working out as much. But during COVID, what else is there to do? So I'd be like working out, and then I lost 15 pounds. And then I think because of that and COVID, health trends changed since then. So people prioritize like working out a lot now, a lot more than I think before. And they're a lot more, I guess people are probably outside more too, since we were cooped in for like 2 years.
I definitely think people eat better than what I feel like they eat back then, because thinking back when I was younger, the whole logic about eating was like, oh, just don't eat and then you'll just be like skinny.
But I wonder if it's because we've also aged.
What do you mean?
Because I feel like we've grown up, so we know like what foods are better for us.
Like,
and like
for
our
us,
body, like we can't process like whatever we were eating 10 years ago, you know? Like if I ate how I ate 10 years ago, I feel like I don't know. Like my body definitely can't break it down, you know? So I wonder if it comes with age, and then like the younger generation now, they still kind of act like...
True, I didn't think about that.
Like they have a better metabolism than we do.
I don't have any like too young I don't really have that many friends who are younger than like 21 now.
Well, you're like my youngest friends.
Like anyone then, I don't know what their lifestyle is like, you know, like but that's true, they could be only accessing what's available to them. And then maybe too, like for us, we have like a little bit of a larger budget, but then also we're trying to budget at the same time, because we've experienced all the eating, and then now we're like, okay, how do we save money and then still eat? But and I think too, we're probably more stressed, so then like
that too,
we also probably experienced overeating like as we aged up.
Overeating or not eating, it's very weird.
Like, and it's like both have like a drawback later, because I feel like if you undereat, then you messed up your metabolism. Because I was kind of like that, and then if you overate, then you just continue to overeat, and then you realize you have high cortisol. Or like, and you can't like bring it down, so that's why you can't lose weight. But both have like such drawbacks, and you're right, it's probably only interesting for us now because we like experienced it, so then we have something to relate to. Back then, like, doesn't matter if you ate or not, like you'd still probably be in the same frame
physique. For sure.
I used to
take us back to 2016.
No, literally. And I was just asking Tiff, like, before we started this episode, I was like, do you remember like when you were in like 2015 or like 2016? And then I was like, I remember the moment like during the summertime, I was in the car with my cousin, and we were in Huntington Beach, and then we were listening to like Chandelier by like Sia, and then I was like thinking in my mind like, wow, this is such a good like song, this is such good music, we're in such a good year. And that was like in the like, I think that was around like the summertime, but I just remember thinking that, and then I don't know why that was such a prominent memory.
No, I totally get it though, because I was telling Nina too, I have a very specific memory in my head from like summer of 2016. That's kind of when Chainsmoker Closer, that song
with Halsey,
it really blew them up, and it was just like the song of the summer. And me and my friend Kat would like be leaving the library in our hometown, because I think we were like both studying for stuff after we graduated from college, but we were like leaving in our cars and we're both driving and we have the windows down and we're like blasting closer so you could hear it from both cars, and we just like have your hand out the window like singing along, and it was like such a great year. And honestly, I think 2016 was one of my favorite years. Like the music was so good. We were going to like, or at least my friends and I started going to like shows and concerts and things like that, and I wish I could relive 2016. It was such a good year.
Yeah, literally that for me, it's like 2015 to 2017 was like so good. But I was like in high school at the time, so I understand that feeling you have where it's like you're like in the car, hands like out. Like I don't know why I thought it was so cool where I would lower my like windows and just blast the music. But it's also funny because I feel like other people are also doing the same thing, like in college, because you're like independent and you're free and whatever. But yeah, in high school I felt like we were just living in such a good era, especially too with YouTube, music in general. Because even I was trying to think before this podcast who was like trending back then, and then I was thinking of like do you know who Cimarelli is? Like,
yes.
Like
oh my gosh, the lore.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We can go into that.
I know, but I mean, there's still Cimarelli was this like family group of all sisters, and they all sing together, and they all like have really good harmonies. And I think there's like 7
there's like 6 of them now. It's down to like 5 of them because Danny left. The youngest one left. Yeah, she left like I think a while ago, but then now they've been carrying their like sisterhood or whatever. Yeah, it's crazy because they were like my age, I think. Some closer to your age, some closer to my age, and like they started as kids, and now I think at least 3 of them have kids of their own. No, for sure. And they have like moms. Kids, multiple kids. Yeah, the YouTube era, I feel like I didn't really watch too much YouTube back in the day, but I can tell like I can already picture it in my head, like the kind of content it was, the like high saturation, the different like fonts, you know. I was definitely like into like Bethany Moda at the time. Well, she was kind of a little bit earlier than that, but it was also a prime time for Asians, like where it was like Wong Fu Productions, and then like JK Films and stuff. And I'm trying. There's another Asian, like I don't know, like David, like Kev Jamba, Ryan Higa. That was that entire era, and that's kind of, I feel like also. Like you have like your AJ Raphael. Oh, like, for sure. For music and like, what a time, dude. Yeah, it was such a good era because I would literally like I'd be studying and then I'd be watching like Wong Fu's lunch break during my like downtime, and then I was like listening to like JK Films or JK News on my ride to like school or something. So it was just like a really fun era, and then it was also felt like you were really recognized at the time, so maybe we're just embracing the expression, dude. Maybe. But it was like a good time, and then everyone just seemed like they were in such a happy vibe. I don't know what it is. Like, what do you think was in the air in 2015? I don't know, but we need it now. I honestly think it's just like people are a little bit more carefree back in the day. Yeah, I could see that. To be honest, I feel like nowadays people I don't know why people are always fighting other people. Yeah, like, people. And I also think because social media wasn't like we didn't really have TikTok and stuff. We kind of maybe had Vine. Yeah. But it was more of like an Instagram era where it's just like pictures, you know? And I don't think social media was as crazy or as big of a thing. So people were truly living in the moment. True. Now that technology has changed, social media space has changed, that I also think changed things. That's true. Because also it was like Tumblr was existent too. That was like the aesthetic. Yes. Honestly, Snapchat was huge back then. That's when Snapchat streak started. True. Was 2016 because I have like one of the longest streaks in Snapchat history. I don't know if we told you that.
No.
I got an email like last year being like, oh, you have one of the longest Snapchat streaks in history.
Wow.
And it's with me and my housemate Anne. We're like at over 3,000 something days.
Wow.
So it's been, if we make it to next year June, like around like June time of 2026, it'll have been a 10-year streak probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
I know.
do you get anything from Snapchat?
No, I don't know. I mean, I could have written in our story, but I was too lazy. But Anne and I keep saying we want to throw like a Snapchat streak party.
That's funny.
I feel like that would be really cute.
Yeah, you should post that. That would like go
maybe
viral.
we'll do that for our birthday next year.
You should message Snapchat and be like, "Hey, we're throwing our birthday party / Snapchat 10-year streak." Like,
oh yeah,
just sliding it in there.
I need to talk to Anne because she's also born in March.
Yeah,
so I feel like this would be kind of a cute joint
a good
birthday idea or something. Or if people don't want to do for birthday, we will just literally celebrate our Snapchat streak.
No, I mean, I'm sure people are going to celebrate. And then what you could do for the theme would be like, oh, dress in 2015.
Oh
yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, and
okay,
because I only thought of that as an idea because I just saw this person on TikTok. Theirs was like throwback swagapino, like style, like for their birthday.
Swagapino?
So
is that a term?
It's like like I think Filipinos were really like.
You guys call you guys? Wait, is that a term in the Filipino community? I've never heard
in the Filipino American community.
Dude, that's so funny. I'm gonna have to ask.
I know. gotta bring that up to the next discussion. But no, I feel like in that era, like Filipinos were always dressing in like snapbacks, or also girls had like those shirts without the sleeves.
Yeah.
Same thing with guys, or guys would be wearing like their jerseys or like whatever, like basketball jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's definitely like a swagapino. You've never heard that before?
No.
Oh my gosh, the
and I've been hanging out with a lot of like Filipino people lately, and I haven't heard that yet. But
maybe if you bring it up to them, they'll understand what you're talking about.
I'm gonna start using it on all my Filipino friends.
Yeah, like people who went to the swagapino party, like were wearing like nerd glasses and stuff that with like the popped out 3D.
Yes, dude, that was such.
I thought it was so cool.
Funny thing.
I literally thought I was so cool.
Would you want that to come back? Like, what are trends from 2016 you do not want to come back? Because I have one in mind.
What is yours in mind?
Peplum tops.
What's that?
It's like tight up here and then it kind of like
flares out
like that. I was like,
it's like trying to be baby doll but not.
Yeah. And I was like, I think back to when I would like wear them and I'm like, it did not look good on me. I don't know. Maybe it looked good on other girls, but I feel like that's one thing that does not need to make a comeback. Yeah. It can stay in 2016.
Also, I'm like thinking about like, I was thinking about like crazy socks, like the long knee-high ones. Yeah. That was a little bit earlier, I think, but then still, I feel like people were wearing like, they're testing out the patterns. So they thought like cool, like long sleeve, or not long sleeve, long socks. And then I don't like the whole leggings under the skirt. Under the skirt, yeah, or the like denim. That. Yeah. I thought that was a little weird.
I thought that was weird too. I'm trying to think what else was weird that I don't want to come back.
I think not that it was like super bad, but like oh wait, yeah, I was gonna say something and then I was like, maybe I won't say it. No, it's okay. So maybe cut this part out.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else.
Oh, you know what was so in back then was like fairy lights and stuff. Yeah. Do you know who the Brandon Wolf guy, the photographer?
Lord DIY. She just did it again. Dude, no, fairy lights is the thing. And then at least in Santa Barbara, in your dorm room, it's a big tapestry. It's some, like paisley or like African print tapestry that you put in your dorm room, and you have fairy lights, leaves and stuff. I was one of those girls. I had that.
It was an aesthetic, and I think that was really like prime time where we were all caring about like vibe or aesthetic, or I don't know, we're all like little brand managers for our own like look. So
that's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, what a time.
I know. I think back then too, I was really into like, I mean, you know, even like the celebrities had a good era in 2015. Like I was seeing, like, you know how you're talking about the Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez. Another prominent person was like Vanessa Hudgens, because I guess Coachella was really like up and coming.
She was our Coachella queen.
Yeah, and they were like showing pictures of her style. Her and like Miley Cyrus's style were like,
oh my god, elite. That's what I want to come back next year for Coachella, because that's I went to my first Coachella in 2017 and I had a blast because everything was still like flower crown era and long like lacy dresses and things like that. I'm hoping that comes back for 2026 Coachella. Yeah, I think that would be really fun.
Yeah, lace I think did come back like 3 years ago, because I remember seeing people at Coachella like wearing lace, and then it was also like a Western vibe.
Yeah.
But then maybe people like, maybe it'll be like tie-dye.
No, tie-dye was huge in 2016. I literally would have denim shorts that were like ombre different color, like sky blue into pink, you know. That was the era, and girls were dyeing their hairs like to match like the tie-dye trends.
Technically that dress that you wore in Greece was also kind of like like it was the blue dress.
Oh yes,
and it was ombre. Like, yeah, it was like an ombre blue.
Yeah, if anyone wants an ombre blue 2-piece mesh set, let me know. I'm gonna probably sell it.
You don't want it?
It's its job. I just don't know if, like, where else would I wear it, because I cannot wear it out here in LA. I feel like it's too much, but it's nice for vacation or nice for like photo shoots.
Yeah.
So I felt like it served its purpose with me, and it's time for it to find a new home. I feel like I literally went through my closet and basically have 3 buckets of clothes I need to sell now. And some of them might actually be from like, I still have stuff from like 2017, like the Brandy Melville, you know, that little tiered dress that everyone had in like every color.
Which one is that one?
It's I have one that's like white with like pink flowers, but it's the one that it's like a baby doll dress, but it's kind of tiered, and every girl had that back in 2016. Yeah, I still have mine, and I found it the other day, and I was like, oh, this one's gotta go.
Yeah, this one's
might be perfect though, you know. Everything's coming back. Now's the time to sell. It's like stocks. You like hold on to it, and then the value will eventually go up.
You know?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm thinking? Like, people are into like very subtle hobbies now. Like I think back then, like for me, I was like wanting to like own businesses or sell stuff, but then I think too, people are making a lot of small businesses at the time. Like they're making their own stickers, like bubble writing and stuff. And then if you think about it, now everyone is like, oh my god, that guy's so like performative. And you know how like for them it's like wearing like a bag in hand, like a tote bag or something, and then like a journal. And I was like, I feel like we really did that back in the day too. Like we were into like journaling and like decorating stickers or whatever.
That's why I feel like people are a little more judgmental these days compared to 10 years ago, where it's like, you know, you could do whatever, no one's really gonna say much. Or at least maybe I was in a bubble in Santa Barbara where it felt like that.
No, I definitely think a lot of people are more sensitive now, especially because I don't know, like people, like the humor back then was a lot more lax. I wouldn't say that everything would fly like now, but then it's like a lot of this stuff, it was making fun but not like super accusatory. And I think it's also because it wasn't accusatory, it's because they were living in bliss, so they don't know like the weight of what they're maybe saying. But at the same time, it's like now everything, every joke is supposed to be accusatory. Weight. Yeah. And it's like, I feel like that was kind of a drawback, because then people can't really just laugh about something silly, without like feeling
facing
the need
cancellation.
And I think because they now know that they have the backing to like support, and like people have now confidence to like be outspoken if someone is saying something bad, and they don't mind going against the grain, but it's also like I think people like are trying to find the bad in something. So I feel like even comedians now, like I don't really know a lot of comedians where they can just like freely talk, and most of the time they're just really making fun of like themselves. Yeah. And obviously you shouldn't be making fun of other people, but it's like the idea that like they have to be careful of what they say, so it's easier to just make fun of yourself instead of like other people, or just like I don't know, but I don't know if that makes sense. Like,
no, it makes sense. I do feel like a lot more people these days take jokes the wrong way. But like I also get it, you know, it's like they should be more mindful. So but then also it's like sometimes at the end of the day it's just a joke and it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's like the groups of people and you're making fun of people because of like something that they can't change, like maybe like their look. But then it's like I think also people can't just make fun of people for like their personality, because I think people are like sensitive to touch that or something. But I feel like personalities are very like generic, so it's easier to like call like, oh, like if someone is like the way that I talk, I used to get made fun of because I have like a really high voice. So like, but then I also like embrace that too, because I'm like, I don't care if I have a high voice, and I feel like if anything people just recognize me. But then now if you comment to the next person about like their high voice, it's like they're not gonna take it how I take it, where I'm like, oh, it's okay, I mean I always get that, so it's fine. Now people will get sensitive, like why are you like calling them out, but how they like talk, like they can't change how they talk, or like how like their tone of voice or whatever. And it's like for me, I wouldn't get like offended by that, but then someone else could be offended by that. So it's also kind of just a lot of reactiveness instead of like I don't know, like
just
like
brushing things aside. No, I can relate.
It's not that I'm like ignoring it, like obviously like
you're just not letting it really bother you, whereas I feel like people
are trying to
find something. And it's like sometimes it just isn't it exhausting? That's what I think. I'm like, isn't it exhausting? Just let it be. If you don't like something, just scroll or something, you know.
So I do miss like those times where even Vine I feel like was so out of pocket. Like if a lot of those things, it was just like,
oh no, those things would not fly in this time period, or like in like today's time.
But I'm also like wondering, are like people secretly like laughing, and then like they're all hiding the fact that they find it funny? Then
they have to, because if you look at a lot of the Vine celebrities now, like if Zayn or Heath or like David Dobrik put stuff on the internet now, this like it doesn't gain the same traction as it did 10 years ago. It's like they still are very popular, but I think even they're kind of biting their tongue and watching what they say, because anything they say or do could get them to be canceled overnight. Because I feel like a lot of people just take things and then they run with it, and then all they want to do is cancel people these days. Like cancel culture, I think, is very scary in this time.
And it's like, I'm trying to use an example. Like, let's say that you see like an influencer and they have like a Tesla, and then people are like, you know, maybe they like got the Tesla before like all like the stuff had happened with Elon and whatever. But then people in the comments would be like, oh, like you support Elon, you support this, you support like blah blah blah, and it's like,
they just make their own assumptions, but they don't really know what's going on. Like they don't really know that person. But I think that's one of the downsides of social media, is it gives people a false reality because when you're like, you know, a celebrity and you're talking to the camera and stuff, it feels like very personal, like a FaceTime. And then the audience, your followers, I think sometimes they don't realize, like, they don't actually know you, but they think they know you, and then they think they have a right to say something about you and your life and have input, but it's just like what you're putting out there online is not truly who you actually are to the core, and they don't really know you. So I feel like there's that kind of like disconnect.
People are a lot more like just judgy in general, and they like want to find something bad, and it's just like crazy. Yeah. Like, but then even if you like are someone who doesn't really like focus on any like specific like issues, like people who are so out of pocket are now like seen as weird. Like, you know how like Liza Koshy is, like she's super like loopy and funny, same thing like Brett Bretman.
I love that about them though.
Yeah, like I can't really say I know a lot of people who are like that now,
because I think now people aren't, they don't feel safe to fully be themselves. I think because I don't know, as like a society or like in social media world, they don't create a safe environment for creators to really truly be 100% authentic.
And you know, actually now that I think about it though, like I'll probably take half of what I just said back, because I was just remembering like, you know, like Twitch streamers and stuff, because I completely just forgot about them, because they have like been skyrocketing in now's society, because people like Speed and Kai Cenat and stuff, like they are kind of like, they're super funny, but then also I kind of think they're around like our age group too, so I also don't know if it's like they're coming from also the knowledge of like our era or whatever, but big like streamers are like so big now, and it's like and I think people are also craving like that realness from them, because like they can't be faulted because it's all a live stream, so like what you see is what you get, and it's like how, and you're watching them like for long duration, so it's like you're not witnessing like them not be in the act, I guess. But I think people still are like sensitive to like what they like want to hear, I guess. And like maybe an example is like Love Island and stuff, where people are like so for like Huda or not for Huda, and then or they're so for like Shelly and not for Shelly. It's like there's a lot of like opinions, and people just feel like they take sides. So it's not really as like fun and community as much as what I've seen before.
I agree. I wonder what things are gonna be like a decade from now, and like we look back on this moment. I wonder how much of society is gonna change, like tech wise, social media wise, and just like how we act and dress, and as a generation, and like what music we'll be listening to.
Well, you know, I feel like back then we were probably like, we were all so community, and then COVID and whatever happened, and we all became really independent, and then now we crave community again. That's why we have all these random run clubs and stuff, and then now people are doing like coffee and house music or stuff. Like people are craving like that coolness and identity almost, because they don't have one anymore, or they don't have a community, so they can't find identity. I don't know, it's just like a weird loop. So it's maybe a weird time. Maybe we'll go back to being like independent or something, because people are just wanting to like meet other people. But then also like 2015, I think like we were all just not as aware too, so that era had to have happened.
I do think it's better now that people are a little bit more mindful and a little bit more aware, because some things should not be said or done. So I kind of agree.
I'm trying to think of like what other like shows were like super popular in 2015.
Dude, my college housemates, all they did was watch Grey's Anatomy.
Oh my gosh,
like
that's a comeback too, because it's all on like part 1 to 12 like on TikTok.
So that was a great show. I feel like for a lot of people my age. I'm trying to think. I feel like I also did not watch much TV back in the day.
I was watching like Modern Family a lot too. And I guess too Love Island was already like existent back then, but it was more like the British time. Or like the British what's it called? Like the British version of Love Island. And I guess all like the Chicago Med and all those like shows also were like existent back then.
Nikita, did you ever watch Nikita? That was like around that time.
Nikita Dragon?
No, Nikita. It was like a crime action show. I feel like I mean, I most of the time just watched NCIS. That was my thing. Yeah, and I still am. So
yeah, I'm literally watching like or looking at 2015 stuff on IMDb, and it's like Chicago Med, like The Unforgotten, which is like about crime. Yeah. And then they had like Schitt's Creek, the one that just came out, or not just came out. It's that one with like
Daniel Levy and dude. That's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A little bit of Alexis.
Yeah. Like Superstore, like that one where it's like about the grocery store. It's like kind of like like The Office, but in a grocery store.
What about Community? Did that one also come out around that time?
I don't know. I actually don't see it. Oh, I see Fresh Off the Boat also came around that time. Yeah.
I wonder, did The Good Place come out around that time?
Oh yeah. So loud today. Yeah. But we probably should cut that out.
Yeah. What about The Good Place? I don't know. The one with Kristen Bell. I don't know when that one came out.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt was also coming out at this time. And now that I think about it, like a lot of these shows also were like on Netflix and stuff, and I'm like thinking back and I was like, Netflix was kind of coming around that time.
Yeah, Netflix was a thing then.
Yeah, so binge watching wasn't really like, it was existent but not there yet. And then I think Netflix was definitely like building their library at that time,
and they were like, because I don't think we had we didn't really have like Disney Plus then, right? Or like Amazon Prime and stuff. I feel like it was mainly Netflix.
Yeah. There's no Amazon Prime. I know that they were in existence, but it's like the one who really like paved the way for Netflix. Because I remember not having Netflix like for half of the year, and then I felt like I was behind because all my friends would be talking about like Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what these ones are, and I only had like the actual channels that I would record. But those were like good shows too. And I guess like back then we still had stuff like Glee and stuff, but they were probably ending. Yeah,
what a time.
I know. Yeah, but I was definitely more into YouTube at the time. And then I guess I'm even trying to think of like movies back then in 2015, but I don't even know what was like 2015 movies on IMDb. Oh, it's all like the very serious movie. I see like Barbie, The Great Puppet Adventure, but maybe it wasn't. Why did I bring up movies? Because I don't really think of movies that much in like anime terms though. Like Attack on Titan was like around that time, but it was also like a really long series, so I would understand if people don't watch it. Yeah, but I also still think like, oh wait, I was trying to think of this movie. It was in my mind, like The Fault in Our Stars and stuff.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I think that kind of came around like 2014, but like that era where it was like books turning into movies like Paper Towns or whatever that Cara Delevingne was in. Like all those types of movies were coming out at that time,
and then now it's just reboots.
What's wrong with that? Like, it's reboots of, like, Disney movies, reboots of, like, whatever.
Everything. They can't come up with anything new anymore, so it's just reboots.
Yeah, well, maybe if you think about it, it's like, oh, it's 10 years later, and then they're like, oh, now I want to do a reboot. Because it's like, you've been out of work or something for 10 years. Yeah, I was trying to look at I was trying to understand the Wizards of Waverly Place, like, spinoff.
I saw TikToks on that, the ending of the last season.
Because I was like, I don't have Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, I don't watch it.
And then obviously like Wizards of Waverly Place was like my favorite. But then I was like, I don't think I had I don't know what was happening in this new series, but basically it's like a spin-off where it follows like David Henry's like, or the brothers family, and he's teaching like his sons, and then Selena Gomez brings like this
her mentee,
but then like if you haven't watched this, I would skip this for the next 30 seconds, but she brings this girl, and it turns out that she's her daughter at the end of the finale. And I think we all kind of already knew that, and I say we, but I mean the TikTok community, like they all knew that it was her. And then she basically like they just sacrificed herself, and then the next season is gonna carry and pick up from that. So we don't know if Alex Russo is still there or not. Okay, if you're back from the 30 seconds, you start now. But yeah, no spoilers. But yeah, so there's like little stuff like that. And then now that I'm thinking about it, like back then we also had stuff like Riverdale and like Scream Queens and stuff that was kind of coming out.
Scream Queens was definitely that era. I remember it was like very interesting.
It's like sort of teen angst, but not really. But yeah, like now I don't even know what type of shows people watch currently, because I think some of the shows are very like dramatic, like Manifest. It wasn't now.
That was my favorite show.
No,
I started watching it in 2018 when it came out or something like that.
But it also kind of made like a comeback, because I mean the last seasons. But if you think about it, like kids now, that's what they're starting with.
That's crazy.
Right? Instead of like the like Riverdale and stuff.
So crazy.
And it's like kind of more mature humor. So maybe that's why we're all like mature.
Nah, you guys need to go find some like more lighthearted stuff to start with.
Yeah, they don't have like new shows.
Build a sense of humor and then move on to the mature category.
I know, yeah. Like what would they even watch now? Well, actually, you know what it is? It's probably the K-dramas. It replaced it. K-dramas were really popular back then, because in 2015 it was like Goblin and stuff. That's one of the, like the series that everyone at the time watched. But maybe that's what they watch now, because I feel like a lot of even non-Asians watch K-dramas more.
I see.
Yeah, because it's like readily available on Netflix.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So either way, 2015 was like a really good era, and we want to go back.
Yeah, come back.
Yeah.
Make a comeback.
Yeah. I mean, music artists I think are kind of coming back too in 2015.
Yeah, I did like the music back then. So
like Taylor Swift is like new album.
I mean, I love it. I know a lot of people don't, but I love it. It's just fun, you know? Like music should be fun. It doesn't need to, not every lyric has to be like super deep.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Justin Bieber came out with a new album like last month, so I think
I'm excited, because the last time I saw him in concert was 2016, for my birthday.
Oh!
Yeah. So now it's going to come full circle, because I'm going to see him 2026 for Coachella.
Yeah. And then like even like EDM DJs are kind of going back to their roots. Like Diplo was like sharing all like the stuff that he produced this year, and it was like Jenny song. And,
whoa.
Yeah, and then he also did the Blackpink Jump song.
I like that one.
Yeah, I think a lot of music is going back to that era too, where it's like
noise.
Yeah, like you know how it was like Odessa and stuff. Yeah, like that's kind of like 2017, but like
still.
Yeah, but that,
love it.
If you think about it, that type of music is like really chill EDM, and then now everyone's so into house music. Now,
I'm not the biggest fan of house.
But it's like chill vibes.
But I like
lines and stuff.
Yeah, but I do like 2016 EDM a little bit more.
Yeah, so that's why I think people are going back to that time, because it's like with like lyrics that were like short, but then like makes it feel ethereal and stuff.
Yeah, just like something catchy and something with a fun beat and some like, you know, that's all we need.
Yeah, so now that's like the era that we're living in. Yeah, but yeah. Let us know, like, what are some of your guys' favorite 2015 and 2017 era. Maybe next year in 2026 we'll cover 2026 trends. But they were kind of the same from, like, now and then. Yeah. I mean, 2015 and 2016 were kind of the same. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, let us know, like, what were your favorite styles and what you want to come back and what you hope never comes back. So you need to manifest any of the three. In the comments. But yeah, you guys know where to find us. We're at Just One Bite. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok. We release episodes every week, so stay updated for whenever we have our releases.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.